working now in collaboration with Dr. Harvey Pass at NYU, who's a mesothelioma researcher and surgeon. And Lord knows we wish we had someone like that right here at Mount Sinai, you know, because we'd be doing it at our own home base. But he's developed a couple markers for mesothelioma. That's the cancer of the lining of the lung, the lining of the abdomen. That's pretty much only caused by asbestos exposure. And he's developed these two biomarkers. One's called mesothelin, the other one's called osteopontin, and he's investigating at least a dozen more. And what's possible, and what we use these serum specimens for once we found the freezers, is to look in these specimens to see how high these levels went of these markers. How much before the disease was diagnosed did the marker rise? And we're doing this in what they call cross-sectional basis, because we only had one blood sample from each of these individuals, right? But we learned a great deal from using these specimens that Selikoff saved in '82 in order to do this later work. The reason why it's important is because maybe 10 years ago, the diagnosis of mesothelioma was a virtual death sentence. Average length of life, 13 months after diagnosis. We're now getting 5-year survivals. Does that really mean cure? We're not sure. But to live 5 years after diagnosis as opposed to 13 months is not a small matter, right? And it has everything to do with how early the disease is detected. If you wait until it shows itself clinically, you know, you're pretty much already out of the range of possibility of doing much about it. These biomarkers may be tools for early detection, and we're going to set up, we hope within the next year, early cancer detection programs for the insulators as well as for other trades that are exposed to asbestos because they have high risk of dying from these asbestos-related cancers.